Howdy, my name is Brett. I'm going to show you how to set up OBS for a Karl recording. In the end, it should look like this. But to get started, let's go ahead and make a new profile. You can call it KJ Recordings. You can close out of that. You don't need it. Let's make a new scene collection as well called KJ Recordings. And the point of making this new scene collection and profile is that if you use OBS to stream or record or anything like that, you can now easily switch between the two without affecting your settings or anything like that. So this will be just for your Karl recordings, or if you like the settings, you can use it for your own videos as well. So first of all, let's go over to our settings and over to output. Select advanced instead of the simple mode. Jump over to the recording tab here on the top. You can select your recording path. I'm going to leave it on videos. And go ahead and leave the recording format on MKV. The reason for this is that if your OBS or your computer crashes for whatever reason, an MP4 will corrupt and you'll lose everything, while an MKV will keep everything and it will be safe and you won't have to cry. For a video encoder, go ahead and select any form of H.264. I'm going to select the NVIDIA NVENC H.264. Audio track, select 1, 2, and 3. You can leave rescale output disabled. Jump on down to rate control, which you'll leave at CBR. If you have a really nice computer and you don't have to worry about performance or storage space or anything, you can go ahead and crank this up to 20,000 kbps. If you have kind of a mid-level computer and you're trying to save some space, go ahead and drop this down to 10,000 kbps. If your computer is not that great, you don't get good frames per second or lags, whatever it is, honestly, don't bother recording. We probably won't use the footage anyway. Now go ahead and set this to 20,000 kbps. For the preset, you can drop it on P7, or again, if you have kind of a mid computer, you can drop it on P5 and it'll still be just fine. And honestly, all of this looks fine. You can hit apply and jump over to the audio tab on the top, where you'll select 320 for tracks 1, 2, and 3, and again, hit apply. And then jump over to the video tab on the left here. This is important if you're using a face cam, which we prefer. Go ahead and set this to 4040 by 1080 and put that as well on the scaled resolution. If you are not using a face cam, you can go ahead and set this to 2560, 1920. You can set this to 2120 by 1080. And again, make sure that's mirrored. But we will keep it at 4040 for now because that's what we will use. For the FPS value, put it to 60 and hit apply. All right. Now we've got this big old canvas and we're going to start populating it with some sources. Go ahead and launch Minecraft from MultiMC preferably. And once Minecraft launches, you will come back over here and add game capture. Call it Minecraft. Okay. And select specific window and select your javaw.exe Minecraft. You can go ahead and select capture audio, hit OK. And before you fix this up and resize this and all that, go ahead and jump back to your Minecraft and hit F11 to put it into full screen mode. And the reason for that being that it's a different size depending on whether or not it's in full screen. So this is the proper sizing it should be. You'll see that if you jump out of full screen mode, you'll find this, black space here down at the bottom, and the editors will scream, the world will blow up, all those things. You don't want that. So let's keep that in full screen, the proper dimensions, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and add our video capture device. We can call it Facecam. Hit OK. And my Facecam by default does not set itself to 1920 by 1080, but that's important. So we'll come down here and type in 1920 by 1080. Go ahead and select 60 frames per second on the output. My Facecam does not go to 60 frames per second, so I'm just going to leave it at 30. You can hit OK and drag it on over to snap right beside your game capture. So next we're going to add our time code, and to do that we're going to add a text GDI here, call it time code. You can put any old thing here. It doesn't have to be anything in particular, just make sure something is in this text box. If you go down into the description of the video, you'll find a link to a timecode-text.lua. Go ahead and download that. And once that's completed, you'll go to Tools, Scripts, hit this plus sign, go to your Downloads folder. You'll cut the timecode out, go back to your Scripts folder, paste it in. And once that's in, you can go ahead and select it. All right. Now, if you go to your text source here and you don't see timecode, all you have to do is close out of OBS, reopen it, and go back to your scripts. And it should be here in your text source. Select timecode, keep it on 24 hours, show frames, and show UTC, and go ahead and close out of that. Now you grab your little dingle here and you rotate it to 90 degrees. Make that fit in right there. It doesn't have to be perfect, just make sure it doesn't spill out onto the face cam. Next, we're going to add our microphone. Go ahead and hit audio input capture. I'm gonna call it mic. Select your microphone device, and there you are. We're gonna do one more. I'm gonna add the application audio capture. I'm gonna call this one Discord. Go ahead in Window, go down and select discord.exe, hit OK. And then we'll go over to the audio mixer, down to the cogs here, and deselect every box that's here. Great, now that we have all of that deselected, we'll go over to the Discord one and select 3. On microphone, we'll select 1. And on Minecraft, we'll select 2. That's again, mic on 1, Minecraft on 2, and Discord on 3. Over here in the mono section, for Discord, we'll select mono, and for mic, we'll select mono. All right, now we can close out of this. Make sure to sound check so that your Minecraft audio is coming through, your Discord audio is coming through, and then you should be good to go. If you have any questions about the setup for this, go ahead and message Bread Tomato on Discord. I can walk you through any issues you might have, any technical difficulties. And other than that, good luck on the challenge.